Hey yo, what is up guys, it is your boy Twy here. A lot of people been asking me, what skill build do you use? You can try out yourself, but to guide you just a little bit, I'm gonna show you what I use. First off, your tab skill, bread and butter, like it's 4-star, 5-star priority out of 12,000 stars. Get this skill at least 1 point. If you get stunned, you can get out. Knockdowns, dazes, or unconscious, you can get out of these situations. You could get 2 points into it if you're actually Hongmen level up to get out of grapple grab or phantom grip. So basically every grab that's in the game, you can get out of it. So when you're up against, let's say, a Limb Blade Master, they grab you, they put you down, they knock you up, they do whole sorts of gym jams, but you can actually get out of it. Yay! 2 points. That is it that I want to get. Either way, webbing, next up, allows you to root enemies, tentacle rape them up in the air or on the ground. What more do you need? 2 points. You could get 3 points, but I don't think the extra 8 meters distance is worth it. I have not seen it being used that far, and you need to gap close all of that, which is highly unlikely. Close shave. This is a less priority skill. You could or could not use this skill depending on what situations you're on. If you just stun your enemy, yay, you can use this skill, and you can mix it up with either a bomb, or if your sneak attack is up, or use your 3 afterward, your shadow slash. But it is mainly just for some combo extensions. It does a lot of damage, I'd say, and it gives some HP back, but overall I think it's pretty worth it. Or what people tend to use as well for PvP is this part, which allow you to do more damage, like the stab into F every single day onto your enemies. So whatever works best for you. I like the close shave overall, because it looks fancy. Next up, rescue call. 3 points, must have skill. Second point, on fail stealth, 99% evasion rate for 1 use. Yay, really good. If there is a way you can get into hide, you are either likely or not likely to get popped out of hide, and all your effort would have been gone to waste. 2 points, definitely necessity. 3 points allow you to reset your cool, or like lower the cooldown from 9 seconds to 6. Also really good if you want to get into hide more times than 1. Yay! Shadow slash next up. Sort of say AoE range, and it just pops enemies on the ground. Allow you to mix up everything. Like after you use shadow slash, you can do a webbing if you really want to, and you can just mix everything up that way. I forgot about one of the fun skills, time bomb. Now if you get into hide, you can just plant a bomb on somebody's face. It detonates after 7 seconds. Now what kind of use does this have? For instance, once again, Blade Master situation, or a Limb Blade Master situation. Let's call a Limb Blade Master situation. He grabs you, he puts you down onto the ground, lifts you up in the air, does like 4 different skills in the air, and it takes about a gazillion time for you to get down. And by that time, you're almost dead. He readies his, what is it, his V or his 4 button, not quite sure, the lightning slash, and you're about to die. Guess what? Bomb detonates. Haha, he cannot finish you. Let's get back, pop his face, and you're good. So I would say this is both a troll skill and a very useful skill at some point. Swift step. This is either all or nothing. Like, get nothing and you're not supposed to pop this skill. It stuns enemies, allows you to like get some mix-ups going on. The first point only just reduces focus cost, but the second point allow you to extend your stealth. So basically you get a 6-second stealth. If you wait till 0.5 seconds, yay, extra extension, pretty good way to use it. Now, Venom Swarm, this is one of the like most iffy skills in the game. It just debuffs your enemy and they're not able to use defensive skills. Now there are multiple ways to use this. It's only on an 18-second cooldown, so you can just dash up to people, then move the fuck away in between Venom Swarm, and they either have to dodge it because normal block doesn't work. And by dodging I mean iframing it, because otherwise you cannot block for an eternity. So on Kung Fu Masters that spam it, Blade Masters that spam it, and even Assassins that spam their 2 button, like their decoy, you cannot use it. Yay, you're open for free hits. Good in PvP overall. The Lightning Rod, I don't take this because I don't see the use for it, but I'll come back to that later. Spinal Trap, amazing skill, must have this one as well. Why? If your enemy is actually, once again, doing the block thingy, yay, guess what? Second point allows you to get the pierce defense. So on block, on decoys, on whatever kind of block you can think of, it actually pierces. Yay for people spamming blocks, killing them either way. Hard Stab. This is a bread and butter damage skill. If you're good and you have low ping, you can just left and right mouse button and use a whole lot of jams to do a lot of damage. Very useful overall. And moving on to the sneak attack. Whenever you hit like a shuriken into hide, you can sneak attack behind people. 2 points to get the 2-second daze. Very, very amusing skill and very nifty as well. Lotus Fury. Some people like to get it into 3 points. I don't like it that way. The only thing that 3 points will give you is that 1 second extra iframe after just one of the after the use. Now just 1 point also gives you the damage resist, and after 3 hits you can still just like cancel it either way with an attack, with anything else. So I don't see the use in this skill except for on PvE. Lotus, bread and butter, 3 points to the left, allows you to do almost the same as stealth. The only downside is you have to pop it down, and it can go on cooldown, and it can just disappoint you at some times. Now, for the people that actually paid attention, you're top right, you have 2 skill points left, what do you do? Okay, so there are 3 skills that you could be taking. One is the landmine into 2 points to the left. This dazes enemies for 3 seconds. Yes, 3 seconds. Within that time, if you have everything popped on your enemy, all of their cooldowns, like how to get out, they're done. You can just hard stab them to death. It is so much damage that you can put out within 3 seconds. So I mainly suggest using this route, or what you can use is Shuriken, 2 points, gives you that extra focus recovery, or against ranged people, like for instance a Force Master, even Assassins, this works pretty well. They cannot use projectiles against you. They can still grab you from it, they can still hit you with physical hits, but overall against like any other class that uses projectiles is amazing. But there is one skill left that I'd like to address, which is your Q, Shadow Dance. Now, if you respec it to sidestep left, it gives you a unique quirk. Look at the range. It actually goes from 3 meters to 8 meters. Now, what kind of use this is to have? It's actually quite easy. So, once again, Force Master situation. They shoot a projectile at you. You don't have either like your decoy, you're 2, and you're not within range to do anything else. Yay, you press your Q, you still get that little amount of distance and actually use the iframe to get back into hide. Also, it is very easy to get out this way. If they rotate, it's actually way harder to hit somebody that's right of you if you don't know their skill build than thinking that they're behind you, and they can still pop you out that way. So these 2 points are very useful as well. As for PvE, there are only 3, 4, maybe 5 skills that I use, and mainly against bosses I use the hide tactics. So Swift Step comes into handy, extending the extra hide. This one for straight up damage. You can go this one for mobbing, and but I'll come back later to that. But against bosses, what else do I use? You can actually reperform Venom Swarm to get it up to this and get extra poison stacks more easily, especially on like bosses that really hit fast. That is the way to get it. A rescue call, bread and butter once again. The extra 6-second cooldown allows you to move in between hides. So this is 6 seconds, and your hide actually just lasts 6 seconds as well. This way, halfway through the combo, you can either double back, like double S, and move back in. This way you can extend your hide against bosses that cannot see you in hide. Once again, Shuriken, a very good skill, especially if you're lacking a weapon that regens your chi. This way you can just use auto attacks, use a shuriken in between, regen all of that chi or focus, whatever it's called, once again. The Lotus Fury on 3 points gives you that extra resist damage like the iframes, and that one is pretty good. Now there's a mix-up between a landmine. You can get it up to 2 points, but not on PvE. You need the knockdown in combination with the Shadow Slash, and you can get Cyclone Kick into the left side, and it knocks down enemies for 3 seconds. I would get 1 point either way if you really want to knock down an enemy. Or what you can use is Shadow Drain. So whenever an enemy is poisoned, you can use this for another extension of hide, and this also recovers focus. So there's like 2 ways to actually get this. With that, I would say Time Bomb, not useful. Let's respect this for a second. Venom Swarm, I don't like the critical 2 stack, so it's not all that useful. That is useful. Cyclone Sweep into that. There we go. Webbing, not entirely necessary, but I would say leave it. There we go. And use Lotus Fury instead. Now, this is everything except for one thing, that is Close Shave. This is useless in PvE. Get it into that, get that extra damage in, and that is it. All you need to know for the skill build so far. On the Hongman skills, I'll do a 2.0 version. Stay tuned for that. Hope you guys liked it so far and learned something. There will be more. So hit the like and the subscribe. But for now, this was Twebby. Peace!